Hi, my name is Circuit. I'm a turntablist and synthesizer enthusiast. The last few years I've created my concept of syntablism. Syntablism is the art of using a turntable as a musical instrument to create and/or manipulate sound with a modular synthesizer. First of all, we must understand how a modular synthesizer works. A regular synthesizer can generate a sound out of a couple of building blocks. Usually, the signal flow between these building blocks is pre-wired. Not so with a modular synthesizer. The building blocks, or modules, can be wired freely and in very different ways, making the sonic possibilities endless. For the interconnection between modules, we use patch cables, through which flows audio signals and control voltages. Everybody knows what an audio signal is. But what are control voltages? Control voltages, or for short CV, controls various parameters of our synthesizer modules. Let's take for example a keyboard with CV outputs. It delivers two control voltages: pitch CV, gate CV. Pitch CV indicates which note to play. Every key has a different voltage corresponding to the notes to play. Gate CV indicates when the note should start and when it should end. If you press the key, there's a voltage on the output. You hear the note. If you let the key go, there's no voltage on the output. You will hear nothing. The basic modules and what they do. Voltage controlled oscillator, for short VCO. The VCO generates a constant waveform, which pitch is controlled by a CV. The common waveforms are saw, square, triangle, and sine. Voltage controlled filter, for short VCF. The VCF shapes the basic waveforms delivered by the VCO. It blocks some frequencies while letting others through. With a control voltage you can manipulate the cutoff and resonance of the filter. Voltage controlled amplifier, for short VCA. A VCA amplifies an audio signal according to a control voltage. For example, signal on or off when using a gate CV. Envelope generator. The envelope generator generates a CV that changes over time and can be used to control parameters within other modules. Usually, the envelope is started with a gate CV. A common use of an envelope is to realize filter sweeps with a VCF and volume changes with a VCA. Alright, let's patch something together. Pitch CV to the CV input of the VCO. Saw out of the VCO to the audio input of the VCF. Audio output of the VCF to the audio input of the VCA. Gate CV to the gate input of the envelope generator. The CV out of the envelope generator to the CV input of the VCF and VCA. Now we have a synth voice. But how can we integrate the turntable and mixer into this setup? Simply, we are replacing the keyboard. The turntable is going to send pitch CV and the mixer gate CV. To do so, we need two more modules: a pitch to voltage module and an envelope follower. The pitch to voltage module analyzes an ingoing audio signal and generates, according to the frequencies, a corresponding pitch CV. The envelope follower analyzes an ingoing audio signal and generates gate CVs depending on volume changes. Pitch CV from the turntable. We need to put a record with a constant tone on our first turntable. In this example, I am using a timecode vinyl. The turntable goes into channel 1 of the mixer. Make sure that the line fader is closed. We don't want any signal on the master output. The signal is routed to the headphones output. The crossfader should not affect the output signal. Put the headphone output into the input of the pitch to voltage module. If we now manipulate the pitch of the record by moving it back and forth, the pitch to voltage module generates a corresponding pitch CV. Gate CV from crossfader. We also need to put a record with a constant tone on our second turntable. The turntable goes into channel 2 of the mixer. Make sure that you have a signal on the master output. This time the crossfader should affect the output signal. The master out goes to the envelope follower. Every time we open the crossfader, the envelope follower generates a gate CV. It is important to keep audio signals for gate CV and pitch CV separated to avoid glitches. Let's complete this patch. The pitch CV output of the pitch to voltage module goes to the VCO. The audio output of the VCO goes to the audio input of the filter. The audio output of the filter goes to the audio input of the amplifier. The gate CV from the envelope follower gets splitted. One signal goes to an envelope generator controlling the filter cutoff. Every time the crossfader is opened, it starts a filter sweep. The second gate goes directly to the amplifier. If the crossfader is closed, there is no gate signal. The amplifier doesn't let any signal through. If the crossfader is open, there is a gate signal. The amplifier let the signal pass. So keep in mind, this is just an example to get the hang on the subject. The possibilities are endless. For example, you can use a MIDI note fader or a DIY gate crossfader. You can change filter settings by moving the record. The crossfader can clock a sequence, bit crushing, wave shaping, delay, distortion. You can use wave folders and drum modules, vocoder, wavetable oscillators, and FM synthesis. Things can get pretty crazy. In the end, it is important that it sounds good, or at least interesting. My name is Circut, and I am a syntablist.